Hey guys, welcome back to the Vegas Top Dogs YouTube channel, College Football Update. We are ready to rock and roll. Special guest Sniper West joining us this week. He has two big picks for you. Top 25 action. I have a side and a total as well. We'll get to our selections here in 1 minute. Before we get to Wes, make sure you like, subscribe, thumbs up. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. You'll be notified each and every time a new video comes out. We'll keep these winners rolling to you. And be sure to go to VegasTopDogs.com. Check out the premium plays, free picks, sports articles, and more. VegasTopDogs.com. Wes, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you again for having me, Tony. Always appreciate being on here with you. And it's going to be a jam-packed weekend. We have college football. I have a really big NFL card on Sunday. I think I'm actually going to have 7 plays on Sunday if you want to go check that out. I'm doing pretty good in the NFL, as Larry David would say, right? And it's just a busy time of year: hockey, college basketball, NBA, and every day is a grind. But that's what we do. We signed up for in this business, right? It's a grind. You kind of show up every day and you do your best.
November, December, busy months. Full slate of NBA, college basketball, NHL. And next month we have the bowl games. Every day from mid-December through the championship game in January. Actually, with the expanded championship, we'll get a few extra weeks out of college football this year.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Looking forward to it. I mean, I can't believe it's Thanksgiving already. They say time flies when you're having fun. I must be having a lot of fun because time's flying.
It feels like the season just started. I was out early with my survivor pool, but I'm enjoying this football season, both college and NFL.
So I got a story for you. So speaking of Survivor, now that you bring it up, so I was in. It's called The Season, which is a SZN. The Season. There were 10,000 people in the Survivor pool. Okay, I paid $10 to enter. So you choose one team a week. Obviously, money line, no spread. One team a week. Starting week 10, you have to then pick 2 teams per week, which makes it a lot tougher. So I made it all the way. So the field dwindled down from 10,000 entries down to 73, and I was in the top 73. And first prize was 50 grand, second was like 25, and then it kind of dwindled down to $350, then down to $100. And long story short, week 10 I took the Eagles, who won, but I decided to take the New York Football Giants across the pond against the Panthers. And what did they do? They laid an egg, and Danny Dimes was terrible. I call him Danny Pesos. But yeah, I got knocked out, so pretty disappointed. But there's always next year.
That's right. Regroup, get ready for next year, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's jump right in with our selections. I'll go first. My first pick goes early Saturday college football. It's the matchup between number 5 Indiana and number 2, Ohio State. Indiana, perfect 10-0 on the season. Some may say they've played a pretty soft schedule, but they've won those games rather easily. Ohio State is 9-1. Their only loss was on the road at Washington, or I believe at Oregon. And Indiana's putting up 44 points per game. So their offense is clicking. Their quarterback, Curtis Rourke, he's playing extremely well. He did have an off game his last game against a tough defense with Michigan, but they had a bye week, extra week to prepare. I think he'll play much better this game at Ohio State. The Indiana defensive line is very good. Ohio State is now without their center, who got injured in practice and out for the year. They're also without a left tackle. So I think the Indiana defense will be able to get some pressure on Ohio State. We're catching 13 here, an undefeated team plus 13. I like Indiana here plus the points. Let's see, plus 13. Last year they lost 23-3, but it's a different coach, new head coach, different quarterback, much different team. I'm going to take the points here with the undefeated Indiana Hoosiers.
Love it. I like the Hoosiers here too.
Yeah, it should be a great game. I'm really looking forward to that one. There's a lot of big top 25 games, and I think you have a couple as well.
Yeah, so I am actually looking at Arizona and TCU here. So TCU is minus 11.5. I'm going to lay it here. Okay, so Arizona's 4-6. TCU is 6-4. Remember, Arizona, they had actually lost 5 in a row, and they were pretty much left for dead before they beat Houston last week. And I was actually on Houston. That was a terrible beat because they lost by about 20. But Houston, I mean, they actually had been playing a lot better as of late. They had a terrible start to the season, but they had been playing better, and they have a good defense, but they just didn't show up versus Arizona. But that being said, I think that now that Arizona won, I think this is a huge letdown spot for the Wildcats. And TCU, man, they've been scoring a lot of points. They scored over 100 points in their last 3 games. They go for 440 yards per game on offense. And I just think it's a flat spot for Arizona. I think TCU likely opens it up here. They keep their foot on the gas the whole game. I'm going to go with the Horned Frogs. I'm going to lay 11.5. I saw 12 in one book, but it's minus 11.5 most books. I think it might maybe even go to 12, considering it's already at 12 at one book. So the earlier you get this one in, the better.
All right. I like it. Pick number 2 for me, another top 25 matchup. This one's a big game between I don't know why I'm saying number. Kentucky is not ranked, but this is a big matchup. Kentucky is 4-6 on the season. Texas 9-1. The total in this game is 47. And I look for a low-scoring game between these two. Both defenses are very solid this season. They're both well coached. Texas has Texas A&M on deck. They could be looking ahead in that big game. I expected a grinded-out game. Both teams are very good on defense in third-down situations. So I think you're going to see a lot of punts, a lot of rushing, and a battle here in this one to stay under. See a current total of 47. Look for Kentucky and Texas to go under the total. That game kicks off at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Take the under in this battle.
Yeah, no, Kentucky has a very good defense. If you remember when they played Georgia earlier this year, I think they held Georgia to 10 points or 13 points or something like that. So, yeah, Kentucky, the Wildcats have a fantastic defense. And
Kentucky being, 4-6, this is their, Super Bowl and their last chance to win these last couple games to try to get a bowl game. But, they're going to go all out and their defense is going to step up. So I think the under is a solid play here.
Absolutely.
And what do you got for your final selection?
So I am taking a look here. This is another late afternoon game on Saturday. So I'm looking at Kansas and Colorado. And Colorado, obviously, they're doing very well. They're 8-2. Deion Sanders, he's done a great job for the Buffaloes this year. I don't know if you saw that interview he did this morning, or maybe it was yesterday. He said he's putting his kickstand up and he's staying at Colorado. I don't know, man. If the Raiders draft Shedeur Sanders, I don't see how Deion doesn't go to the Raiders. We'll see what happens there. I guess time will tell. But anyway, regarding this game, so Kansas comes in at 4-6. The public's hammering Colorado, right? And it's probably because of all that media attention, right? But I think this is going to play right into the book's hands, to be honest with you. And Kansas, I think, is the sharp side here, Tony. So, all this Deion talk, it could be a distraction. And Kansas, they've won 2 straight. They beat BYU last week, which is a really impressive win, right? And Kansas, they know this is a fantastic opportunity. They can deal the Buffaloes a big blow that hurts their playoff chances here. I'm going to roll a Kansas here. And to be honest with you, so I'm going to, for purposes of the video, I'm going to do plus 2.5. But if you wait, you could probably get 3 because I just think there's more and more money going to roll on a Colorado before kickoff. So if you want to wait maybe till Saturday morning, you might be able to get 3 with Kansas. But I like Kansas here. I wouldn't even be surprised if they win the game. So maybe sprinkle a little on the money line too.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're going to see this line go to 3 by, Saturday noontime or early morning, like you said. So the longer you wait, more value I think you'll get on Kansas. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. Make sure you check out Sniper Wes's big plays at VegasTopDogs, both college and NFL action. I have selections loaded as well. VegasTopDogs.com. Wes, great information, great analogy, and thanks for joining us again this week.
Absolutely. Always love being on, Tony, anytime.
All right. Guys, as always, good luck and be a winner.